Hey everyone, how you doing? It's me. Then you already know my name if you're not blind and you check the screen right there. So I'm not gonna waste time introduce myself. But what I will say is I wasn't gonna make this video today, but I've been hearing a lot of people on the news, on social media, just everywhere, and they're talking about this song. It's by Jason Aldean, and it's Try This in a Small Town, I think. And a lot of people have been saying that this song is racist, and I don't really know why. So I'm going to check it out for you all today, so we can uncover if this song is really racist or not. Okay. Official music video.
Don't keep yourself in the dark like this guy. Lumen. Brilliant men's skincare solutions. In the dark when...
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like. Cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town full of good old boys, raised up right. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town. Try that in a small town.
What did I say?
Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. Ooh, try that in a small town.
Okay. I don't see how that's racist, how the song is racist. And the only thing, there's a couple points. He compares big cities to small towns. And where was he born? Let's see. Where was Jason Aldean born? Okay, there he is. He was born in Macon, Georgia. Okay, so that's a southern state. And they have southern hospitality and southern values. And what southern values are, for people who have never been in the South before, southern values are values that they value community and they value respect, which is important because in a southern state, especially in one that is a small town and where everyone knows everyone, because let's just put this in perspective. If you have a small town that's like maybe 500 people max, you're going to basically see those 500 people in a week, every week. Especially if you go around town and you work around town. Because a town of 500 people is not that big. So the odds that you're going to see 500 people are way more, they're more likely to actually happen versus a big city that has 100 million people. So naturally, if you have a city that you see these people every day, you naturally get to form bonds and you get to know them. And if the things that are depicted in this video, which is violence and just mass hysteria and violence, then if you try that in a small town where everybody knows each other, then word is going to get around if you beat up that person. Word is going to get around that you beat that person up. And then other people that are that person's friends are going to hear about it. And they're going to want revenge because you beat up that person that they knew. So this song is not racist. It's just he's just comparing big cities to small towns. And even though the imagery depicted in the video is violent, it's not violent to where it's more chaos, outside chaos. And it actually kind of looks like this may be actual real world footage or something. Now, I don't know if it is or not, but it looks that way. And that's all this video is depicting. It's depicting just people making chaos in a city. And he's saying that if you want to make chaos in a big city, you can, but try that in a small town where everyone knows everyone, you are going to get beat up. And that's what he makes his second phrase to. He has a gun that his daddy gave him, and if you threaten someone down there who has a gun, then you're probably going to get shot if you continue to threaten him and be violent towards him. I mean, he's not saying that he's just going to shoot you for no reason. No, he's not going to do that. He's saying that if you continue to be violent toward that person and continue to try to attack that person that has a gun, you are probably going to get shot. I mean, you're not going to get shot in the heart, but you're most likely going to get shot in the legs or something to try to stop you from being violent toward that person. Because that's what guns are made for. Why would you have guns if you didn't think that this was going to be a possibility? I mean, guns are there to protect people. It's not like they're sentient beings. They don't have a mind of their own. They just cannot shoot people. You have to make them shoot people. Or that's basically what they are. They're a deterrent. So if you threaten somebody that has that as a deterrent, what do you think they're going to do? They're not going to put away the gun because you're still threatening their life. They're going to shoot you, and hopefully they wouldn't shoot you in the heart, but hopefully they would just shoot you in your leg or something. But I mean, it's unfortunate that this song was labeled racist, but I can see why, because the depiction of violence, the comparing the small cities to the big cities, saying that you're going to get a gun. If you try that in a small city, you're going to probably get shot. I can see why people would say that this song is racist, but if you look more deeply into it, he's just talking about Southern values versus big cityness. Like, he's not really threatening violence, he's comparing big cities to small cities. And crime happens a lot in big cities. I mean, they still happen in small cities, but it's less likely because everyone knows everyone. So if a crime is committed in a small city and you know about it, and a lot of people know you, that's basically going to ruin your life, versus in a big city where hardly anyone knows you, you can get away with crime a lot better than you can in a small city. So a small city is a deterrent to crime, usually, because everyone knows everyone. You can't really, like, if you commit a crime there, everyone's gonna know about it. You're gonna ruin your life. So the only way to escape that is to move to a big city where nobody knows you, and you could just freely do that whenever you want. So that's how he's doing. He's comparing the violence of a big city to a small city. He's not doing anything else. So, and the reason I know about this is because I came from Detroit, Michigan. And if you don't know anything about Detroit, Michigan, then it has a lot of the same values as a southern state. Even though Detroit, Michigan is not a southern state, it's on the Midwest. We still have like southern values, but we don't have as much as a southern state because we're not in the South. But we still do have that southern hospitality. And when I was in Detroit versus now in California, people in Detroit are a lot more friendlier, and they speak more, and they're more genuine than people in California. This is just me. I'm not trying to say that all people in California do not have like southern values, because at the end of the day, southern values it's just character. It's how you were raised. It's your outlook in life. It's like how you build relationships. And of course, if you don't want to build relationships, you're not going to speak to people. So Southern values are just like, it's just how you interact with people. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So, me coming from Detroit, I'm more, I guess you could say I'm more biased to people who are from a small city because, like, they do look out for each other. But I'm not saying that that's always the case because you can have bad people in a small city. You can have good people in a big town. It's just how you were raised. So I don't want people to comment at me angrily and say that, oh, he's racist and that he's threatening violence. He's not threatening violence. It's just small cities have more Southern values, which they have more character. I'll just put it that way. Forget about Southern values. They just have more character. It just depends on how you were raised, and unfortunately, if you were raised in a big city that doesn't have morals, then then you're most likely gonna make crime a lot more because you don't have morals. Because if you don't, if you think that you can get away with this and that people deserve it, then you're gonna cause more crime. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents. This song's not violent. I don't know how. The media likes to twist a lot of the narratives around. And I think they only do that because they think it makes good news. But I'm just saying that you as a person should at least go check out the video by Jason Aldean before you judge him, because now people think he's a racist. And from the video, yeah, you could say he's a racist, or you could say that it's violent. But if you just judge him on this one video, then yeah, you could do that. But listen to his other music. Like, is his other music racist? Because I can guarantee you it's not. So listen to his other music, then decide for yourself if this video is racist or not. Because I'm just saying, for me personally, I don't think it is. Other than violence, other than comparing the small cities to big cities, other than guns, how is this racist? How is the video racist? Because all I'm saying is that he wants to protect himself and the people we care about because he lives in a small city. And if you threaten him with violence, then you're going to get violent back. So that doesn't seem racist towards me. That doesn't seem racist. It's how you defend yourself, So yeah. I really wish that this did not happen. I wish that the news didn't cover the song as racist, because now he is labeled as a racist. But it is what it is. So this has just been my 2 cents. You saw the video yourself, so comment below if you think the song is racist, because I don't. And that's it. So I'm just gonna leave it here. You guys know my name. And if you don't know my name, then you know it now, because it's down on wherever you're watching this at. So, bye everyone. And have a good day or afternoon or evening wherever you are.